Hello, my name is Kodasaran Richard, and in this video, I will talk about 3 basics of good agricultural practices in oil palm. Next, this is the content that I will discuss in this video. First of all, oil palm production is vital for the economy of Malaysia. Oil palm originated in West Africa, which was later introduced to Malaysia, and subsequently Malaysia used it as an ornamental plant. Good agricultural practices is a principle applied to the farm production process in order to obtain better agricultural yields. These practices is also used to facilitate agricultural activities. In addition, determine the procedures that should be implemented to produce food for consumers through safe and healthy processing using sustainable methods. The first good agricultural practices is water management. Water management is one of the most critical aspects in oil palm cultivation, as oil palm trees need a lot of water. Agricultural water management aims to use water in a way to meet the needs of crops to increase production. Water is also used for oil palm irrigation and is used in the oil extraction process. So first of all, for the irrigation system, monitor irrigation water quality. This is because the water harvested from agricultural or industrial areas can affect the soil, where it can reduce the nutrient balance and also affect the retention of soil nutrients. Possible effects of toxicity can occur from contaminants. Next, use irrigation in the most cost-effective area. This is because a lot of water is better used in areas with small areas to achieve a lucrative return on capital and labor. Other than that, maintain optimal water levels and are suitable for good oil palm growth and productivity. Next, avoid wastewater, as too much water can cause flooding. So drain the excess water to prevent this from happening. And lastly, minimize the pit subsidence. Next is land preparation management. For land preparation, first of all, we should know that land preparation, or also can be known as tillage practice, is an important practice to increase the good yield of the crops grown. The main objective of this land preparation is to develop potential tree growth. Through proper land preparation, factors that limit tree growth can be reduced, such as weed competition with other crops. Laws and regulations for oil palm cultivation areas should be followed to prevent land acquisition. In addition, prepare a map of farm layout. The selected planting area must be accurate and in accordance with the guidelines of the relevant government agencies. Next, ensure that crop areas are not exposed to or close to industrial zones that contain hazardous substances that can cause toxic waste contamination. To ascertain the method, soil samples should be taken for testing. And the third agricultural practices is integrated pest management. Integrated pest management practices, which include cultural, mechanical, biological, and chemical, are methods of pest and disease control to reduce injury to crops. Integrated pest management aims is to minimize the use of pesticides that pose a risk to health and the environment. Integrated pest management does not prevent chemical spraying, but it offers selective and safer pesticide spraying. First of all, set action threshold. It is the point at which a pest population or environmental condition will indicate that action should be taken to prevent the pest from becoming an economic or environmental threat. Next is monitor and identify pests. Identify pests carefully, because many weeds and insects are considered pests but are actually harmless and even beneficial to crops. This monitoring and identification is done to reduce the use of the harmful type of pesticides. Other than that, control of pests and diseases. If monitoring and identification methods are not effective, pest control methods such as Pesticide spraying are performed and physical controls such as trapping or weeding is performed. So, in conclusion, good agricultural practices can help you decrease the danger of your product becoming contaminated with hazardous bacteria. Following best practices for preventing microbial contamination guarantees that the food you offer to the general public is safe and healthy. The greatest method to reduce the danger of public disease is to reduce the chance of contamination before it happens. So that is all for me, and thank you for watching.